My name's Fearghal and I've just come back from cycling around the world. I'd like to focus on the people I stayed with and what's I think now described as the kindness of strangers. Because when you're cycling, when you're on the road, you're at, well, you rely on the people you haven't yet met to look after you and to provide you with shelter and sometimes to feed you. And it's quite an amazing thing that they never seem to let you down, with the occasional exception. But I mean, you're just passing through these kind of lives. I mean, you're meeting people and passing through their lives, and you're going through places and passing through landscapes, and that's what you're doing when you're on the road. But sometimes you get to sort of drill down to the core very fast, and you see people who are living happy lives, and then sometimes you see the sadness as well. And there was one day in China. I was cycling along through the most of anybody's stories about cycle touring usually start with I was just cycling along, incidentally. But yeah, so I was riding through the desert, and there was nothing at times there was 100 kilometers between petrol stations, and so I'm riding along this deserted road, and I stopped to take a photo, and from beneath the storm drain, a whole load of people popped out and beckoned for me to come down. And so I was in the middle of nowhere, and these Chinese people pop out and get all enthusiastic, and it turned out they were road workers working on this deserted highway that had just been built, and they were living in this storm drain, and they invited me in for lunch. And I mean, I don't know if that kind of says it all. Like I signed the concrete wall of their storm drain, and off I went again. And I mean, to talk about that kind of encapsulates everything. Random chance encounters. You'd never find yourself eating lunch in a storm drain with 20 Chinese migrant workers if you weren't cycling through a desert by yourself. And I mean, aside from just the pure hospitality side of things, it's also fascinating. You get a little snapshot and a sliver of life in the places that you go through.